Hello, welcome to this 301 class show. You're gonna have a great time. We're gonna be doing a form called the Herald. You don't need to know what that is, except that it's all improvised. None of this has been planned. These are gonna be entirely original scenes and characters. I hope you have fun. Please welcome to the stage your first team.
Hi, everyone. Thank you. We are the Last Lampshade on the Left. That's a group name that I just came up with because we needed one. But everything you guys are about to see is completely improvised. So could we get a suggestion from someone? Trick is the suggestion.
Thank you.
So Trick reminds me of Halloween. You got like trick or treat. And that reminds me of the fact that when I was in 9th grade, I had a very unhealthy obsession with my English teacher. I wasn't fully aware of the fact that I was gay, but looking back, I definitely just like had a crush on her. But I was first like, for some reason, I really like this woman. I don't know why. And so I made the stupid decision to trick or treat at her house. Like she told us roundabouts where she lived because we're kind of in a small town. And so I knew kind of where her house was. And so I was going with a friend despite being 14 years old. And I was like, we should just go down that street. No reason. I don't know. Random. And at the last minute, I chickened out and I sort of started just running away down this residential street. There were kids on the street and they're like, what is this teenager doing? Running like an idiot and yelling at the top of her lungs, like, I can't do it. Eventually my friend came over to me and she's like, you need to pull it together. And so I went to her door and I was like, hi, I'm here, trick or treat. So it was awkward, but I don't fully regret it. But yeah, just recognize when you're gay early. That's the moral of this, I guess.
Trick makes me think of magic, and magic makes me think of this magic store that's in the Pike Place Market. And I really love the Pike Place Market. I don't know if you guys have ever been to Seattle before, but even though I live here in Seattle, I still love going to the Pike Place Market. It's so fun to go there, and they have like this place where you first walk into the market where they literally are throwing fish at people. Like they'll walk in there and they'll like throw fish at you. It's very expensive to buy the fish. You actually have to buy it before they throw it to you. But they throw fish to you. The original Starbucks is in that Pike Place Market. So you can walk around and go to the original Starbucks, which, you know, if you live in Seattle is kind of cool, because everyone in Seattle loves Starbucks. And that just makes me think about, like, everyone in Seattle loves to drink wine and just cocktails and just drink a lot because and drink coffee because it's really gross weather here sometimes. And it's really cold all the time and wet. And yeah, people drink a lot. And also another weird thing is nobody in Seattle, including myself, never uses an umbrella. Like literally nobody ever uses an umbrella. It could be like a torrential downpour and everyone will just be like walking around with a hood on or not even a hood, just walking around getting their hair wet. And you can totally point out all of the tourists because they're the only people who are using umbrellas. So that's kind of like what Trick makes me think of.
Okay, so trick makes me think of like swindling, and swindling makes me think of when I think I was in like 2nd or 3rd grade. There was this kid, his name was Andrew, And I grew up in Minnesota, so we would all, when we were like in second grade, we'd all have to wear like all of our winter clothes and like boots and hats and everything. And then we'd go outside for recess. And then when we would come back in, we would hang up all of our stuff on these coat hooks that were outside of the classroom, because we had these like open concept classrooms. It was like a big thing. So then this kid, Andrew, started going around, and he would knock down people's, he was a little bit of a bully now that we think about it, but he would knock down people's coats. And then the only way that he would not knock down your coat is if you paid him either in money or in soda. This is not a joke. This is a real thing that happened. So then like all of the kids, so then the parent teacher conference comes around, and one of the parents is like, hey, how come my kid needs to keep bringing in like Mountain Dew, like cans of Mountain Dew? And they're like, I don't, the teacher's like, I don't know what's going on. And then one of the other moms is like, yeah, it has to go to some kid named Andrew. He needs them for something. And then Andrew Markland, his mother, is like mortified because she's like, what did he do? And then basically they all told the mom that he had been knocking down people's coats and telling them that if he didn't pay them, he would just continue knocking them down. And no one did anything about it until the teacher eventually like stepped in. And now he's a lawyer. So that's it just comes full circle. Great.
So, you new in town, kid? Welcome to J School Elementary.
Yeah. I just moved here. I'm from out of town. I'm not good with like new social situations. So, you have to help me.
Fresh meat here, boys. So,
Yep,
what
I
you
am made
in
of
for?
meat. I'm a person.
What you in for? Huh? How many years?
2?
2 years. Oh, you got it easy. Life in school.
My mom tells me I'm smart, but people do like to take advantage of me, so I'm only smart in some ways.
Well, you're in the right town, boy. You know, I was like you once, thinking I'm just here for a year or two, and then they suspend me because, of my delinquency, and here I am 5 years later, still in elementary. But,
Oh, wow. So you're like 12 and still in 3rd grade.
Yeah. This is my kingdom. So if you want to survive, you gotta pay respects. Since you're new here and you don't know the ropes, I could show it to you. But if you want my protection, that'll be 3 fruit roll-ups per week. And then a couple of Coke Zeros. I'm watching my diet, but you know how things go. And if you got any of those Popeye cigarette candies, that'll go a long way.
My mom wants me to eat healthy, so all I have is those like Trader Joe's knockoff Fig Newtons. That's like all I have. She won't give me anything else. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna be able to pay you.
That's just asking for it. You're gonna watch yourself, man. Healthy foods is not gonna get you nowhere. California kickball, yeah. Grade 7's gonna rough you up. So you know what? I'll take what you have now, but come back later and know the price that you need to pay.
Okay, I just have one left because I got really hungry on the bus. I get nervous in new social situations. I'm not very good at it.
You're gonna need more protection than I thought you'd need, kid. But you're with me now.
It feels like you're offering me protection while also intimidating me and demanding that I pay you. So I'm like a little unclear what our relationship is here.
Hey, I'm at least keeping it to school snacks. Those grade 7s, they're asking for video games and gift cards. Those are hard to come by, kid.
I don't play video games. I just read those Hooked on Phonics books.
Edit.
Honey, I think we should go out to Starbucks today, not just make blonde roast at home.
Oh, I totally agree with you. I mean, it's so much better when we get it at Starbucks.
I completely agree. We can get a croissant.
Oh yeah, or we can get one of those. We can stop by one of those Amazon stores, and
Oh, yes.
yeah,
And I just love that corporation.
I love it too. I mean, the things that they do for us are just incredible. I mean, I just love actually just looking at their corporate logo, don't you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And it's like a little check mark.
Yeah, I mean it's I love how much you really love it. Like you're talking about the check mark, and I notice how you kind of think about it a lot and talk about it a lot.
Well, it's just that, I mean, Amazon was started here in Seattle. It reminds me that it's like a piece of home, you know? And
Oh,
it's
I know.
yeah. Just
Yeah.
like we have to be proud of this city.
Yeah. You want to go to the Space Needle?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, it's totally not weird for us to go there, even though we live right down the street.
Totally. And then we can go to the Ferris wheel.
Oh yeah,
I
love going to that thing. Remember our first date? Our first date there.
Yes. Yeah. It was so awe-inspiring. I almost threw up.
I love that part. That was so weird, but so funny at the same time. Like that one thing that had the glass floor where you just basically like threw up your Starbucks right there.
That's right.
It was like barfing on Seattle.
Oh,
Edit.
Mr. Johnson? Hey, I didn't know that you shop at Whole Foods. That's so cool.
I sure do. I love those organic snack foods.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm Robert. I don't know if you recognize me. I'm in your third period class.
No, I know. You always you pass your reading quizzes. Good job, man.
Yeah, I did. It's really great that you noticed. Thanks so much. Yeah.
It's kind of weird that you're here at this Whole Foods because I feel like I remember you live like an hour away.
Oh no, I live in Avondale. I thought that this Whole Foods is like I've heard that you've mentioned it so many times that like you love this Whole Foods. So I was like, I gotta go see what this Whole Foods is about.
I might have mentioned Whole Foods like once in a lecture. Like, I was talking about
like,
how
it was like 32 days ago. Yeah.
My white whale is white cheddar popcorn at Whole Foods. That's like Captain Ahab, me, and my popcorn.
Yeah.
I'm impressed that you remember that.
I do. I remember a lot of it. But yeah, so I'm just here getting some all natural like nut butter and some of that butter that's made out of like sunflower oil or something. So yeah, it's good.
I noticed you have a few greeting cards that seem to be like love notes. Do you have like do you have a girlfriend or something?
Oh no, I was just I don't have anyone in particular in mind. I was just browsing over here. Why did you happen to notice one that like caught your do you like if you were to just like glance at them, did you like see one that you like in particular, like like catches your eye?
That there is one that says, "You are my English teacher and I am obsessed with you," just like right on the front in like really loopy letters, and I don't know, it feels a little bit pointed.
I don't know how to
I
say
mean,
this.
you might have another English teacher. I don't know.
No, I don't. I'm
Oh.
definitely in love with you. And I think I just found out that I'm gay. This is
Oh,
like a whole
wow.
thing.
This is a lot to happen in a Whole Foods at 4 p.m.
It really is. I'm so sorry.
I mean,
All right, you guys, get in here. I want to know who played this trick on me? Who put that firecracker in my garbage can? Who did that?
You did. You totally did it yourself. And
You did it
Yeah,
yourself.
you put the firecracker in your own trash
No,
can.
no, I didn't do that. You guys did that. Just like when you guys put that eraser in my lunchbox.
Mom, you deserved it. You deserved that.
Yeah.
eraser.
Yeah, Mom.
Okay, maybe I deserved that one because I was kind of smacking them together. You guys are funny and weird. I appreciate that. But come on, you guys can't keep pulling these tricks on me all the time.
hey, Mom, you should pull my finger.
Oh, yeah, do it.
Yeah.
Oh!
This is a good one.
That's a good one. That's a good
Idiot.
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Mom, you should get married again.
Yeah, have another kid. We want another.
Yeah.
Hey, Mom, you should make sure your husband doesn't leave the second time.
Oh.
So,
Hey, Mom, you should go drive your Honda Civic off a cliff.
That's a good one.
okay. You guys are so loving.
Yeah, it's tough love.
Yeah.
Yeah, tough love.
We love you, Mom.
Oh, love you guys too. Bye. Edit.
All right, kids. You don't. It's tough for me to say this, but you don't want to end up like me. I've been repeating third grade for 20 years, and it's not a life that I recommend to you preschoolers here. And by golly, if I don't make an impact to you guys to scare you straight, I don't know what will steer you to the correct path. And it's just elementary school's hard. You don't want to spend more than 7 years there. And you have a life full of potential. And hey, Jacob, I see that. And you got to pay attention or else throw your life away like me. And you may be king in elementary school, but you might not amount to anything. I had dreams once. Don't you have dreams, Jacob?
If you want me to tell you about my dreams, you have to pay me 4 fruit roll-ups.
That's a
Rates
steep price.
increased, old man.
I understand the rules of the game. Tell me your dream.
My dream is to join the mafia, and then I can control other people's lives forever.
Okay. That is a.
Here's my lunch money.
Oh, thank you, Tommy.
Thank you.
You've got you remind me of a young me. You got quite a racket here, and I don't want to steer you into the wrong path, but I'm impressed. You
want to see something even more impressive?
Yes, please.
I got weed.
Edit.
So I'm excited that we get to go to this grunge concert. It's just another one of those things that I just love doing with you.
I know. And who knew that Kurt Cobain could come back in AI?
I know, it's just so neat.
This is so great.
Yeah. Do you think that we could try some stuff from another city? Like we could check out we could go to New York and try some stuff from New York.
Like, why? What are you saying?
Well, I love your passion for Seattle things, but I mean we've done it all now. Done it all.
We've done it all. But everything's so great. We don't need anything else. We got.
I know it. I know it. I want to love it all. But could maybe like that picture of us, like let's just go down and grab some of those fish down there at the market. Forget it. Like let's just go grab some.
We'll
Cut to
just
the
get some
market.
fish.
There's a fish.
Hey, I'm setting our fish. Take the fish.
That's really going on our home.
Isn't this great?
Yeah,
Don't you
This
love
is
it?
great. All right.
Edit.
You just needed some fish.
Professor Brumley? Hi. I'm so sorry. I take your online class. I'm Carl from Virginia.
Yes, guten Tag, Carl.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh my
so glad
gosh.
to see you here in this German marketplace. It's weird. I thought you lived in America.
I definitely do. I'm from Virginia, but I've always wanted to like visit Munich because you talked about like, you know, Oktoberfest in Munich, and like you talked about like this beautiful like fish marketplace that you like love going to. So
Yes, they throw the fish right at you.
yeah, they do.
If you're lucky, one might do it right now.
Yeah, here's a fish.
Oh,
Take
oh,
the
God.
fish! Take the fish!
Slot. Is this a weird time to say? I think I love you.
Oh, God. I never thought you'd say that.
Wow, this is going way better than I expected.
Edit.
I mean, you've clearly learned how to get with a teacher.
Edit.
Clearly, it's made a difference.
Well, I don't know how to say this, guys, but WorkSafe called, and we've injured quite a lot of people with throwing fishes, and I got to demonstrate how to do it safely.
I got my eye poked out by a swordfish. I'm one of the vendors.
Well, you know, it's part of the risk, but you know, this is the reason for this Pike Place safety training, and the last thing we want is to injure another vendor or.
I got a scale. I got a rash from the fish scales.
You
I
know,
feel like there's something wrong with these fish.
I had to get a surgery to get this rash to go away.
I'm from America. I have no idea what's happening or what the customs are.
well, it's we're a seafood market, and our thing is just welcoming new customers with a fish catch. Whoa, hey, Jacob.
I think that one's still alive.
That's a lively one, and it's fresh right from the boat this morning.
Is it eating someone like right now?
That's when you know it's fresh, when it's just fresh on the boat.
I don't think we should be serving these cannibal fish.
Products, they have a name, and this is a large size one, and you know, the finest seafood in town will gladly serve it and pay a high premium price. Regardless, I digress. Injuries aside, the tourists love it. This tradition of ours, throwing fish at random people and smacking them in the head, it's quite the draw. So I guess we have to compromise here. Perhaps fish shaped with a sword-like nose beak, we should not throw.
I think you're right. We shouldn't throw that one anymore. That really hurt Billy.
Everybody else, every other fish, fair game.
I don't think the piranha.
Wow. I never thought I'd graduate, but here we are.
Yeah, man, I don't know what to tell you. You're like 43. I'm glad it finally happened for you.
It's J School Elementary is the only school I've ever known. It's the only life I've ever known. What lies next is the big unknown, and I'm scared.
That's fair. I did get you a going away present, just like finally leaving the school as I am, of course, the principal of the school. I got you this fish. I got you a huge fish. It's huge to represent how big your future is. I'm gonna throw it real hard at you, and we're just gonna see what happens.
All right.
Edit.
Honey, do you think that we should take Billy to the J school? I mean, it is the best school in Seattle.
What could go wrong?
I think
Best
I
school
mean,
in Seattle.
the teachers
Come
are
on.
amazing there. Yeah. I mean, it's just a Seattle icon, the J school.
Yeah. I don't see why not. And you know what? We'll send him with
Principal
some
of J
Starbucks.
School. We take payments in fish. 50 fish, salmon fish, Pacific salmon fish from Seattle as an admission.
Oh yeah, we can easily get that fish together because we go to the Pike Place Market all the time.
And blackout! Yay! Good. So that team, give a round, give a wave. Yay! Yay!
Hi.
Team won.
Yay!
Good job. Awesome. All right. Please welcome to the virtual stage, Team 2.
Woo!
Missing somebody. Who are we missing?
We got one more.
Yay. So we're missing somebody.
We
yeah,
missed
we're
you.
two. And suggestion was, okay, we're missing Chris. Chris is going to be along shortly, hopefully. And I thought that was our suggestion, but our suggestion is not Chris. Choices. Choices. All right.
Choices makes me think of Dungeons and Dragons. And the first time I ever played Dungeons and Dragons was when I was like 14 years old. And let's call this guy Eddie. Eddie was like our DM, and he was a kid that was, I guess, going through a lot. And I just remember turning up to the session, and if people are familiar with D&D, they basically, the dungeon master comes up with a story, and he walks the rest of the players through it, and the players play characters. Usually characters in like a mythological, Lord of the Rings type of setting, like elves and dwarves. But this guy sort of set up this story to reflect some of the stuff he was going through at the time. So I remember something very specifically where we were like sitting there and we were going through, and I was playing this half elf bard, a singer kind of roguey guy. And I encounter this goblin, and he's like, you encounter this bitch Bridget goblin. And we knew that Bridget was a girl that he had a crush on, and he basically just worked through it this way. Hey, Chris, he just worked through the problem this way. And I just think, it's a great story for UCB Improv, but not a fun game of D&D.
Okay, choices makes me think of acting. And I joined one time a theater production. I'm not calling the name of it. And it was the first time they did it on Zoom, like it was a table read. And I remember I was watching it, it was just the actors on screen, but the audience was also allowed to put the camera on. So there appears one guy a little bit older, and I was thinking, is he supposed to be in the play? But because he was always there, but he never said something. And then I was typing some of my friends, is this guy in the play? Does it have like a story, like a backstory that it's kind of God and he's watching it? So, and then he's got up, he's dressing, like he's taking his coat off, he's going into the bathroom. And then I'm telling you, this is a true story. He took off his pants, and nobody, like the people who were controlling this, they didn't shut him off at all. I was thinking, is it still a piece of the plate? And I was thinking, oh my God, is he gonna do it? If he's gonna do it, and he was completely, fully naked, like he was standing right here. You could see it hanging. You know what I mean? And then finally, one of the actresses says, "Oh my God, we have to tell him to turn the camera off." And I was thinking, wow, is this really happening? Yeah, Zoom generation, let's go.
Whoa.
Choices reminds me of poor choices. And in grade 12, I was in French immersion. So I'm up here. Well, I'm not right now, but in Canada, there's a French immersion, which is an option. And I went through that. So I learned French in school, basically my entire elementary and junior high and high school years. And in grade 12, we did a field trip to Paris. And the outlying areas of France. And over there, kind of like my US counterparts, going to another country, like them going to Canada, the drinking age is lower. So it's 18 in Canada. But when we went to France, it was like 16. And so it was like, this is awesome. So had all sorts of privileges and the ability to be able to drink, like, oh yeah, let's do some wine. Let's do wine with dinner. Let's go out. We did like a homestay for a few days, and then they're like, do you want to go to like the bar? And I was like, yes, for sure. And then I was like in the store and in the grocery store, and I was like, what? There's booze in the grocery store? And I was like, this is insane. Like, what the hell? Like, this is like just like a whole new world. I'm totally out of my element here. And I was like, I can get anything I want. And so that led me to review the beer aisle. And in the beer aisle was this sick looking beer that was all crazy. It was like a big can, and it was all gnarly, like had red art on it. And it was like Desperado. And I was like, what the fuck is that? And I was like, that looks amazing. And it was like tequila flavored beer. Oh my God. This is like a double. This is like a 2-for-1. I am buying this immediately. And so I bought that. Like all my friends bought regular beer. And we go back to our hotel, and we're like in the hotel sitting there drinking. And I open the beer, and the first few sips are the absolute worst. It is the worst thing I've ever tasted in my entire life. And stupidly, it was the only beer that I bought. I didn't diversify. I was just like, nope, I'm all in on Desperado tequila flavored beer. Needless to say, I ended up with like a stomach ache, like sitting on my hotel bed, like nursing the Desperado beer, eating like hotel candies to try and like chase this shitty beer. So yeah, if you go to Paris, France, don't get Desperado beer.
Oh man, in a new land, in a new country. What should we buy at the grocery store?
I mean, I
was thinking, I don't know, like maybe we should just try something crazy. Like, I don't know, maybe like a beer flavored tequila or something. You know, we be bold, like when in Rome and all that stuff.
Beer flavored tequila.
Yeah, you know.
It's our first day here, and I don't know, man.
Look, Sam, I just want to try something new. We've been in the same county, in the same town for years, and I want to get crazy. I just want to try anything I can. So if you don't want to do tequila beer, that's cool. We did a lot of those back home. I'm all for, you're in England. Let's do gin and gin, or gin and fish chips, something like that. So I'm just trying to get out there, man. So I don't know. I think maybe we should try it.
Joe and I don't know. You've taken a hard right turn from your upbringing, but like I mean,
look, man,
guess,
they have like a gin flavored vodka mixed with like ketamine. I don't know. Maybe we could try something like that.
Can't. No, that's not.
I'll just put it in the cart. Look, I'll just put it in the cart. No biggie. We can come back to it. If it's too expensive, also we can just like have them ring it up at the old register.
Stop it right there. I don't remember
in England. At the
stop right there. I don't remember exactly what ketamine does, but I'm pretty sure it's like has some kind of like sedative, like major sedative effect, right? And it's just I don't know. It's like
I wanna be sedated in England. Our version sounds great. Let's just keep going. We'll go through the deli section, see if we find anything. Because we got to stock up for the week. I was just thinking that, if we're going to be exploring all around the city of London and like outside on the countryside, I think we should really stock up on food. And honestly, these kind of like turkey sandwiches made with dynamite look pretty tasty. I was thinking maybe we probably get a couple of those for the road, come across a roadblock, boom, bam. We're done.
No, I mean, hot sauce is one thing. You can't, I'm not going to like burn my mouth with actual fire from an explosion.
You're right.
Edit.
I don't know, man.
Good.
Yeah, honey, I got to tell you, you were totally in the right when you told me I should sign up for that acting class, but I got to tell you, I've never felt more alive.
It's what I told you. Every time I feel fresh, I feel like I'm reliving a new character.
You're totally right. So they said one thing, growth as an actor and growth as a human being are synonymous. So I just want to make the bold choice all the time, and so I'm going to go out that door in 10 seconds and I'm just going to get naked and run down the street.
Okay. Wait, we have to think this through because think about your choices.
It's the bold choice. It's the bold choice. Think about Heath Ledger in The Dark Knight getting hit by Christian Bale and laughing. That's me. You know what I mean? Like that's
Heath Ledger is dead.
All right. Well,
it has a reason. It has a reason. I know you're all about this. You're doing like bungee jumping 5 times in a row, and you are very high energized, right?
Mm-hmm. It's about the bold choice, though. It's about doing what other actors in life aren't doing. You know what other actors aren't doing? They're not robbing a convenience store naked. They're robbing convenience stores and they're getting naked, but are they doing it together? No, this is the bold choice. You have to do what other actors aren't doing if you want to make it in this business. And I want to make it, if acting is life, I want to make it in life. Honey?
Yeah. I know you couldn't finish the school because you decided one time to run naked around in elementary school.
Yeah, but they were a bunch of posers. Like they think they're gonna make it, but I'm the one making the bold choices.
What about you taking your clothes off right now and do you run here? Just pretend you go out of the door and pretend you're rubbing your own room. It's like a rehearsal.
But baby,
table read rehearsal.
Baby, we do that all the time. I'm saying let's make a more courageous choice here. I run outside naked. Okay, sure. I get naked now. And then
okay. I have an idea.
You're directing the scene.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So I know I can't hold you back from this naked session. Mm-hmm. So just put a hat on, like over your face, so nobody will recognize it's you.
Okay, I see what you're saying, like Tom Hardy in The Dark Knight Rises.
There you go.
People loved his acting in that. Okay, I could pull that off, I think. I could pull that off. What do you think about body paint, though?
Like type of avatar, or
I'm talking like words like "fuck the police."
Edit. Stacy, the bitch witch, Eddie. I don't know about this campaign. Like, it just seems like, you're a great DM, but it seems like the campaigns are just getting more and more personal.
Like, Corey, come on, man. This is what we need. you know, if we're gonna compete in the World of Warcraft, we gotta come up with some clever stuff and really get people intimidated out there. Stacy the Bitch Witch is so you, dude. I'm not backing down.
I just feel like it's way too close to Stacy Matthews from our 8th grade biology class. Like, didn't you try to ask her out on a date and she rejected you in front of the whole football team? I feel like that's more what this campaign's about than like trying to make me some badass witch.
Man, I really don't know what you're talking about. She didn't break up with me. It was like totally mutual.
Eddie,
really fucked up that you just brought that up. No, man, I'm thinking about us here, dude. This is not about Stacy or anything of the past. Like, I want to just compete like the way we should. I think we really have a shot here, and it has nothing to do with getting back at that dumb blonde. Sorry.
Okay.
Nothing to do with her, man.
Okay, so I'm a witch. My name is Stacy. Okay, let's talk about your character.
Yeah. Totally, man. I've been thinking about this for a while. I know we're gonna need a lot of wizardry powers, a lot of spells if we want to be competing in this competition. So I came up with like a spell for my name, which is Lizard, the insanely cool, talented wizard. My spell was actually Twaddly Dee, Tweedly Doo. Why'd you fucking spit in my shoe, Corey, when we were in the 6th grade?
Edit.
All right, so extreme products, right? What we want to do, everyone knows our beer tastes like shit, right? Nods, yes. Okay. What we want to do is we want to put we're not Monster, but we want Monster's aesthetic, Monster energy drink, everyone familiar?
Right.
We want their aesthetic on our beer to appeal to a younger demographic. That younger demographic buys more. They'll buy our beer. People play beer pong with shitty beer. They don't play beer pong with like these fancy Belgian beers, right?
True. It's true.
I have a question. It's a little bit unethical to advertise a product to the young generation. I mean, it's beer, it's alcohol. We have to think about the generations.
Don't be a narc, though. Yeah.
No, I like this. I don't think enough people actually advertise to young kids. I was thinking we really hit up the, hey, you want to do well in school? Drink our beer type logo.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
I mean, think about our kids. It could be your kid or your kid or your kid or your kid.
No, I think the key is that we just don't make it scary. Like Monster's kind of scary. I think we make it like a Barney the dinosaur sort of like monster. Like it's like paw.
And lower shelf placement, so it'll meet their eyes. They'll say, "Hey, mommy."
How low we are talking about? Like 5'1" or 3'2"?
No, like probably bottom shelf, like below the knees.
Is there a crawling shelf? Like a shelf where babies can crawl to?
I feel like that's going to be the bottom shelf.
We should probably
we could develop one and offer that to some of the
Sir, just a thought. Maybe we have 2 ads, one for the parents, for like the ones who want to get their kids to quiet down, and then like one for the kids, like, whoa, this is so fucking sick, like.
Okay.
I had an idea to get, maybe this like covers like 2 categories. Like if we do a promotional like pacifier, like dangling off the can or the bottles, promotional pacifier, it's like, oh, are we advertising to babies? Or no, is it like, hey, drink a beer while your kid goes to sleep, put a pacifier.
Love it. We could dip it in some of the products too, right?
right.
Just a
Okay.
little taste.
I think we
I
have
love
to
that
adjust
idea.
this. We can't mess up all the generations. We have to have a certain limit. What about we just screw the stupid kids? Like, for example, you have to enter like a some certain numbers, like a code, and you have to figure it out with questions. And if you are smart enough, right, you can
You
have
don't
it.
want the stupid kids drinking our product? Is that what you're telling me?
That's
Or-
like 90% of the market. Kids are dumb.
Thank you.
If I can just say, it's also kind of offensive. I'm sorry.
It's very discriminatory.
Yeah.
Very.
I was thinking maybe we just have Jessica just like, calm the narc parents when they are like trying to like not let their kids buy beer. We should have Jessica at the stores, like really like selling it, like
That'd
really
be
going
sick.
hard and making sure that beer gets in the cart. You know what I mean?
That'd be good because Jessica's a real one.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jessica.
Edit. So I see that you I know you're new here, Jebediah. It's your first day. I see that you've stapled you stapled like some Black Cats fireworks to your cubicle and cubicles of some others. I'm just wondering, I know you like new experiences. I just don't think it's something that's going to jive with our workplace here.
Yes, Lawrence, thank you very much for bringing that up. I have to say that it's about bringing new perspective. I wouldn't call myself, the man of foreign land if it weren't for all the adventurous and danger that I've brought into every place that I've lived in. I am, in fact, pride myself on the danger I bring. No
Right.
coworker I've ever had in the past has ever thought they would come out of that day alive, and I pride myself on that.
Yeah, and I do realize, I think it was it China that gunpowder was invented, and I know you love to bring diversity to the workplace. It's just not quite the kind of diversity that we're looking for.
It's not so much diversity. Remember, it's about bringing this. I just want to live, man, and I think we got to get this danger thing out. We got to get out of our comfort zone. So if I have to set a firecracker off at the copy machine, I'll do that if that people brings them out of their comfort zone.
Well, I feel like there are better, safer ways to do that. Maybe like we have some people here who are kind of nervous about, they're not the best bowlers, but we'll have like a bowling Saturday sometimes,
That sounds fun. So bowling Saturdays, what's that like?
Yeah, we just get together, bowl on Saturdays. Sometimes if we're feeling crazy, we'll bowl at night, do some of that cosmic bowling that you
The
youngsters.
radioactive balls? Yes. Yeah.
Edit.
No,
Officer, before you say anything, was it not a bold choice?
Mr. You have to take your pants up. I can't.
I
Please.
can't. You put me in handcuffs, so you're gonna have to reach over and do it yourself, but not if you're uncomfortable with that.
We have to. I mean, I don't have any pants here, but I will take mine off because I will give you my underwear and then, I have my pants. So.
Okay. I mean, that's a bold choice. So I applaud you on it. If you want to join me out here, I can show you my way of life. I'm all about just, acting as life and make the bold choice, stand out, and the agents will pick you up,
Interesting. So I have my pants here. Please step into with one foot. There you go. Oh, you have big feet.
That's
Second.
unnecessary, but thank you.
Second.
So
What?
yeah, I mean, I think I was just, when I just ran out the door, came out there. I was really in character too, running out completely naked, bare out of my mind. I thought I'd knock on my neighbor's door. I kick down the door. I say, "What's cooking, good looking?" Because I'm thinking of getting into some sitcoms too. And I just thought that worked. And if the scene worked, the permission aspect is a little bit, it's like the improv. You know what I mean?
Man, you got balls. I'm telling you. So
Appreciate it.
Eddie, it was a great idea to come to Comic-Con. I'm just not really sure why you had me dress up in all leather. This is the choker and the leash necessary. Like, it feels so domineering. Like, I just.
Yeah, dude. Dude, you look like $1 million. You're so money you don't even know it. And also, like, don't forget that Stacy sign though, because Stacy needs to see you.
Fucking
She needs to
Stacy.
see that, you know, that she's not the dominatrix on the block, and that, you know, she's not hot shit. You know, you're gonna take it. You're probably gonna win first prize, dude. I'm so excited for you.
It's a
And
great
Stacy's
cause.
gonna fucking eat shit, man.
Cut to Stacy seeing them.
Hi, Stacy.
Yeah, hey, man. What's with the sign?
I'm Stacy, the bitch witch.
Yeah, good.
Oh, Stacy, I didn't really expect to see you here. Corey, he's crazy. He came up with this idea to like dress up as a dominatrix, you know, with the lace and the leather, and you look great. But
did I ever
Corey,
do,
man,
did I ever do anything to you, Corey?
Corey?
Yeah, Stacy, you broke up with him in front of the football team. Now he's fucking taking it out on me.
Corey, you didn't break up with me, man.
In like,
hey, Stacy, could we maybe we have a moment alone, Corey? Yeah. I think maybe we broke up mutually, right, Stacy?
I'm gonna go to the food court.
Not that I remember. No. I mean,
it
was 8th grade.
I think maybe I should go teleport myself because my name is Blizzard the Wizard, and
edit.
Bye. So, based on what you've seen in this film, would you test subjects say that you would take the red pill or the blue pill?
Review with me with what each one was again.
Yeah.
You've seen all 3 matrices featuring Keanu Reeves and Lawrence Fishburne, and they brought up a very specific question about choice of either the red pill or the blue pill. We're testing this, of course, to see if, you know, certain markets will respond to this type of offering in a certain way, and we're just really trying to see if this movie will really go far. These series of movies will go far in international markets. So, yes.
Yeah.
Derek.
Yeah, thanks. I can't remember the movie. I can't remember what the red pill does and what the blue pill does. I think that's what Tony was asking.
Yes, the red pill is basically teleports you to another land, and the blue pill makes you forget everything, makes you oblivious to the destruction of the world and all that you inhabit. The red pill makes you all-knowing, but you know that you live in a shithole.
Yeah, red pill sounds like it sucks.
What about?
I'm
taking both. I'm taking both.
Okay, is that an option? Then yeah, I'll do that too.
Yeah, if you can like live in like if you can like know things but also like not know everything, like that sounds good. The combination.
Maybe
I'd like to forget my past and then know everything going forward.
Yes, that'd be great.
I'd like to take a lower dosage of each. I think like maybe it'd be like a little bit.
Micro dosing. Good idea. Good idea.
Yeah, like the micro pill. Yeah.
See, you can't really do that because there's choice involved, right? You have to choose one or the other. It's very much, you know, do or die.
But it's a choice. It's also a choice if we make the choice not to make a real choice.
That's a bold choice, not to make a choice.
But who's gonna stop me? You know, like if I just took both and then took them, then problem solved. Depression gone. anxiety gone from both ends.
But
Future vision.
great
Also.
suggestions. Love all that you guys are saying. But if we did take two, if you took both pills, we might not have a movie. You know, that would be.
Cut to taking both pills, everyone.
Gonna forget this.
I know
Who
everything.
are you? And who are you? And you? And you?
I
No. Who are we?
Get away from me. I don't.
Karate Kid.
Edit.
Man, after that trip to Thailand, I'm just never going to stop using flamethrowers.
So you're just
burning it down.
I mean, dude, I know you have a trust fund, but like that's expensive going through, and you know, flamethrowers. Yeah, that's not cheap.
Man, I went so much further after London after we left, man. I saw a whole other world. I can't get danger out of my hands. I'm living life at the edge. So get out of my way and let me burn your house
you
down.
avoided the authorities in London, and now you're
You're like
causing more
6
trouble.
hours ahead, man. They're not going to be able to reach us at this point. Why don't you just come on and be on the dangerous side with me and live a little? If you don't, I'm going to burn your house up with my awesome.
Whoa.
All right, now that you're all here at this amazing nudist sex cult that I've started, I just want to say, and scene. Okay. Was it not a bold choice?
Man, you are 100% bold. I mean, you are Mr. Bold on Instagram. You've gone viral. Like nobody ran 1,000,000 times in a day through all the gas stations naked, robbing just candy.
I appreciate it. I hope you know that this. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Hey, loved your performance, man. You're really progressing as an actor, and I just, I just can really see that, and I can really feel it. Like, you're really putting me in the motion. But I noticed that you didn't really think about the other kind of like character development. I know there's a character named Stacy somewhere else in the play, and I just really wish you would have called her out a little bit more and maybe have like reflect that anger and frustration from that time you mutually broke up in 8th grade.
Just leave it alone, lizard wizard.
And blackout. Okay, good. Yay, great, awesome. Yeah, come back, give them a farewell wave. Great. Thank you everybody for watching. Hope you had fun. And yes, share the link, get it everywhere. All right. Night.